The concepts from Tuckman's curve on team development are not new, but the surprising fact is every team progresses through these 5 stages and is a key indicator of how well your team will perform. In this video, I'll not only help you recognize the 5 stages and what you can do on each stage to progress quickly to the next, there are also particular leadership styles that you can take in each stage to take your team to high performing in no time.
Welcome to this insightful exploration of Tuckman's curve, a crucial model for understanding team development and productivity. At a high level, Tuckman's curve is a 5-stage model that teams typically progress through: forming, storming, norming, performing, and adjourning. Each stage is unique, and understanding them can significantly enhance team development and productivity.
First off, is Bruce Tuckman like a lyricist? Forming, storming, norming, performing all rhymes together, must be a poet, a rapper. Kind of figured this guy out. Only thing he couldn't figure out though is adjourning. Maybe he could have put another word like proroguing? I don't know. That sounds a little bit better to me. So it would be forming, storming, norming, performing, and proroguing.
It's like a roadmap, guiding you to understand the dynamics of your team. Stay tuned as we delve into each stage, helping you identify where your team stands on Tuckman's curve. The first stage of Tuckman's curve is the forming stage, where the journey of team development begins. Imagine a group of individuals, each bringing their unique skills and experiences to the table, starting to form bonds and connections. This stage is characterized by polite interaction and getting to know each other. It's all about discovery and understanding the team's purpose. The team members start to identify the task at hand, their role within the team, and how they fit into the grand scheme of things. They start to respect one another's boundaries, while also establishing a shared understanding of their common goal. This stage is crucial as it sets the tone for future interactions. The way a team forms can significantly impact how well they work together later on. For instance, if the team forms strong positive relationships now, they'll be better equipped to handle conflicts and challenges later. So as a team leader or a member, it's important to contribute to creating a supportive and open environment during this forming stage. Remember, the seeds you plant now will grow into the kind of team you'll have in the future. Recognizing the forming stage is essential for fostering a positive team environment from the start.
How you can recognize the team is at the forming stage? Good thing you don't have to. The team's automatically here. You start at this stage. The forming stage is the beginning. But in order to progress, you need to know and identify behaviors within the team and change your leadership style. So in order to progress to the next stage, you need to have the team know each other better. Not only about their title, but who they actually are. Activities like icebreakers or happy hours, anything outside of work, to getting to know each other personally and build that bond between them. This is also where setting clear objectives and creating a strong vision can help the team bring together a charter and help bring alignment and understanding of how the team should work together. As for the leadership style, for those leaders, a directive or telling mode is best. An example of this is telling the team how we should start operating. What are our meetings we need each week? What are the discussions we need to have each week? What are the core working hours? Setting a strong vision and business goals for the team to understand where the company is going. This leadership style will help you progress to the next stage much quicker. Now let's talk about the next stage. Storming. Get your umbrellas because this is going to be a tough and turbulent time.
Next up on Tuckman's curve is the storming stage, a critical point in the team's evolution. Here, the team is in full swing, but not without its share of turbulence. This is where the team's diversity really comes to light. Different perspectives collide, and conflicts begin to surface. Now, before you start seeing this as a negative, let's flip the narrative. The storming stage isn't just about clashes, it's also about growth. You see, this is where team members start to express their individual views, and that's a good thing. It shows they're invested and willing to fight for their ideas. Sure, it can be a challenging phase with disagreements and personality clashes, but if these conflicts are managed constructively, they can become a catalyst for creativity and innovation. This stage, though seemingly chaotic, is vital for the team's evolution. It sets the stage for understanding, compromise, and mutual respect. So how do you navigate this stage? The key is open communication. Encourage team members to voice their opinions and concerns, but also emphasize the importance of listening and understanding. Remember, the goal isn't to win an argument, but to find the best solution. Understanding the storming stage can help you navigate conflicts and harness them for team growth.
Now that we've passed the storming stage, this stage can make or break the team. Make sure that the team is capturing data to show progress and explain their point of views as much as possible here. We do not want to get into people's feelings or emotions and create more conflict as things go forward. You notice you're in the stage when there's conflict and team members have a difference of opinions. Healthy conflict is good because it will help you identify inefficiencies within your team to fix together. As a leader in this stage, you need to conform to a coaching mode that is both highly supportive and directive. There will be team members that will be quieter than others, and you need to help them get their say in how the team should perform the work, facilitating those conversations with maybe those people that are louder or more extrovert, to making sure the team all agrees on what they need to do to be successful in the future. This can also be, as a leader, facilitating disagreements with the team, ensuring the team is able to reach an agreement or compromise to move forward. So it's really important you identify this stage to making sure that after this stage, you realize that the conflict goes down considerably and the team understands each other. But if you survive this stage, I applaud you. It's a difficult one, but don't forget to identify where the magic actually starts to happen. And that's in the next section, the norming stage.
The third stage of Tuckman's curve is the norming stage, a time of harmony and cooperation. This is when the magic really starts to happen. Team members begin to iron out their differences, finding ways to collaborate and operate effectively as a unit. It's like a well-oiled machine finally starting to purr. The norming stage is characterized by a sense of unity and mutual respect. The team members have now accepted their roles and responsibilities, and they start to appreciate each other's strengths and weaknesses. The focus shifts from personal conflicts to shared goals and objectives. This stage solidifies the team's identity, fosters cohesion, and facilitates collaboration. But why is the norming stage crucial, you may ask? Well, it paves the way for a positive team culture. It helps create a conducive environment where everyone feels valued and heard. This, in turn, enhances productivity. It's like setting the stage for the grand performance that's yet to come. Recognizing the norming stage can help you cultivate a positive team culture and enhance productivity.
A well-oiled machine starting to purr. That's an interesting analogy, but the thought behind it is your team is moving forward and productivity is just starting to move up. You just turned on the engine to a high-powered car and you're about to put the pedal to the metal. I haven't done that yet. You can identify this stage, the norming stage, with the differences of opinions begin to settle. The team understands each other and is willing to work together as one unit to get the job done. As a leader, you should change your leadership style to more of a supportive mode that is less directive. You'll need to participate with the team, but also give them more flexibility in how they should organize. Performing. We all want to get here. It's the nirvana of group development and the place you want to be. See how the stage differs from the rest of the stages in this next section. And also don't miss the very end, where I provide some practical knowledge and advice that you can apply to your group tomorrow.
The final stage of Tuckman's curve is the performing stage, the pinnacle of team development. This is the moment we've all been working towards. It's where the magic happens, where the team is finally operating as a well-oiled machine, efficiently working towards their shared goals. In the performing stage, the team has matured. They've weathered the storm and normed their behaviors. Now they're not just a group of individuals, but a cohesive unit, a team in the truest sense. They understand each other's strengths and weaknesses and leverage these to maximize efficiency. Challenges are no longer seen as roadblocks, but as opportunities to further improve and innovate. The team has developed a level of independence where they can resolve issues and make decisions without reliance on a leader. This stage is characterized by high productivity as the team is fully focused on achieving the common goals. Remember, reaching the performing stage doesn't mean the end of the journey. It's a continuous process of maintaining the team's performance, adapting to change, and striving for improvement. Understanding the performing stage can help you maintain high levels of team performance and productivity.
Performing, you thought it, you knew it, pedal to the metal. Your team is flooring, going very productive, they're working well together, and they understand each other. Right? They're working together to build that product, to build those business objectives for the organization, and they're able to take even mishaps or even setbacks and work together to bridge them. Team members out sick, someone's able to step in. There's team members that might be a little behind, but other team members can step in and help them out and bring that team to success. As a leader, how do you change your leadership style to cater this part of Tuckman's curve? Remember, the team is already performing, so your responsibility is actually to delegate. Low directive, low supportive. Let the team be owners and responsible for the process they work to deliver the product or business outcomes, and let them improve internally of what they think to be successful. As we go into the final stage, which is kind of not really a stage because it doesn't rhyme. To me, if it doesn't rhyme in this series of stages, I'm not sure if it exists. I think it was just to kind of say that teams don't last forever. They break up, there's different products. And so this is a journeying stage, and so we'll talk about that in a little bit. It's a quick one, but include it because it is part of his model, but it doesn't rhyme.
Take the time to celebrate the team's achievements. Having positive shared experiences will make it easier if you work with some of the same people again in the future. If any team members feel uncertain about what's ahead, boost their confidence and career prospects by praising them at company meetings. And offer to provide LinkedIn recommendations and references if they're moving on. You can also ask the group for 360-degree feedback to reflect, learn, and better manage future teams. As we wrap up our journey through Tuckman's curve, let's revisit the key points we've covered. We've explored the 5 stages: forming, where teams are created; storming, where conflict arises; norming, when unity forms; performing, where productivity peaks; adjourning, where the team splits up. It's crucial to identify these stages to navigate your team's development effectively. Remember, it's a curve, not a straight line, a cycle of growth, conflict, unity, and performance. By understanding and applying Tuckman's curve, you can guide your team through each stage and maximize their potential.
So what did you find surprising in this video? Can you identify where your team is at now in Tuckman's curve? What actions will you take to progress your team to the performing stage? The fact is, group dynamics can be complex. So many external and internal factors can move your team around this curve. For example, if you have 50% or more of your team replaced, this can move down the team back to norming, even storming on the curve. External factors such as new leadership within your organization can also bring your team to earlier stages. For example, if leadership changes the company vision, this can modify the type of work and roles within your team and bring up new conflict. I've had the opportunity to work in consulting that really forces teams to repeat the Tuckman's curve over and over again. The trends I mentioned were from observations from a software team, but they can really be applied to any type of team. Sports, business, HR, it still applies. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel below to keep the series going, and we'll see you next time, hopefully on the better side of Tuckman's curve.